get your brushes, go get your paint. This is how you do it, the Shoshie way. I'm gonna teach you, be ready to learn. 'Cause when I'm done, it's your turn. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. We paint miniatures. Turn on, tune in, hear what I say. Watch real closely, enjoy your stay. You'll see me painting from up above. And if you like it, give it mad love. Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? Take your time, steady and you can do it right. Shoshie can enter my world, watch your clothes. And when I'm through, why not have it go? We paint miniatures. 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 We paint miniatures.
Hey guys, we are live and it is Shoshie from Shoshie's Ninnies. How is everybody doing? It's Friday. It's Whip Trip Friday and we're doing a sponsor stream today. If you caught us on Wednesday, which was our giveaway day, which was really fun, we started painting, well, we started building. We built him. Today we're going to paint him. But this is Striggor from Wicked Foundations Games and Accessories is what the company is, and they put out this Kickstarter. We're going to talk about that. I just spilled my whole cup of my tools on my desk. Wait a second. It's going to be one of those Fridays. That's okay. Anyway, this is the book. This is the creature that we're going to be painting. So it's going to be cool because it's horror. And I'm a little familiar with horror from Kingdom Death, but you know, it's funny because I'm not a very dark person. So kind of digging into that horrific kind of side of myself to pull that art out isn't always easy. So, but we're going to give it our best. How is everybody doing? Let's say hello to people in chat. See who is here. We've got Frick Dino. Hello, Frick. How are you doing? And our staff. Yay. Hello, hello. Rumble. Bill Robertson, 42. Hello, Bill. Rebel Star Raider. There's Wicked Foundation Games, our sponsor. Yay. So if you have any questions, be able to ask them in chat. You know, we can find out more about this cool game. Batalur. Hello, hello. Yay. Good. Okay. So first of all, let's talk about this game. Tales of Terror. Tales of Terror. Dark Menageries. Let's look at this book here. So this is a module that you can use with any 5e game. So it goes with RPGs. There's this. Look at this model. How creepy and cool is that? Look at the spine on that. So he kind of reminds. I've had several people point out that he kind of looks like a Wendigo, and I like that imagery quite a bit. So let's just glance through this book here. There was a lot of people who got involved in this pledge starter. All these names are Kickstarter backers. Oh, that is cool. So that is also the creature right there. Hi, you will never know. Doing a virtual pub quiz with in-laws, so you need to look. No problem. That I totally understand. Keep an eye on chat mods though, because last time we had to have a deletion, a ban. Okay, so there's a bunch of stories in here. Some really cool, like there's some horrific things. Some of these remind me a lot of Kingdom Death. I know when, so I'm a moderator on the Kingdom Death fan group, and this came up a little bit. We had to delete this every time it came up because people kept posting about it. So I have a feeling if you're a fan of Kingdom Death, you might like this. Okay, so there's a whole, this is called Blood-Soaked Toys. There's a whole section here. This guy is sort of like the lore of the Twisted Toy Maker. He's the toy maker, and he makes pretty dang twisted toys, that's for sure. Oh my gosh, yes, these are twisted toys. So none of these, we don't have any of these to paint here, but I'll show you. We're gonna get to the Striggor. Okay, let me go back. The Blossom of Pestilence. So this is the story that Striggor comes up in. Then here he is. Creepy, creepy, creepy. Now, these are like fairy witches summoning the Striggor, and they made a big mistake in doing that because they couldn't contain his crazy and his evil or whatever he is. He was just wildness, right? And so, but yeah, they made a mistake summoning him, and now he's very powerful. Armor class 21, hit points 337. 25 D12, oh my god, plus 25 D12 plus 175, speed of 80 feet, strength 18, dex 16, con 24, int 15, whiz 15, charisma 10. He is insane. He's also telepathic, dark vision 120 feet. He has all languages because telepathy. So yeah, he's a very, very strong beastie. So he comes in this whole little kit that you can get. Spam. Hey, Real Brush Guy, how are you? So somebody do exclamation, one of the mods or anybody in chat want to do exclamation point get notice 2, and you'll get the link to the website where you can get some more information. It's like this, exclamation point get notice 2. Wait, no, sorry. Exclamation point notice get 2. That's it. Get. There we go. Notice get 2. There you go. Lamunis got it. Yes, this is a creepy cool model. Very cool. And it's made of hard plastic. It's actually really hard. It's not brittle at all. It's stronger than I think Kingdom Death and Warhammer. Absolutely. So we're going to do some priming. So let's look at this. I want to break down my process real quick on this. Hold on a second here. Let's go back to the picture because I want to kind of follow this picture. Hey, thank you for the host, Mark Goodwin. So we've got a lot of different colors in this, but it's a pretty limited palette. We've got kind of cool colors up here at the top, kind of this moonlight thing. We've got warm colors down here because of fire. Now, my Wendigo is just standing amongst like stumpy trees, which we could make them burned trees. We could. That could be interesting, actually. But I kind of like the more like mossy woodland overgrowth kind of thing. So anyway, he doesn't have that light source like in this photo, but he does have this white pallid skin, these long claws. Now the claws I think I'm going to make, or his I'm gonna make them darker. We're gonna go a little bit more Wendigo-esque with this. Did you do it? Get notice get two? It's not working? It's being weird. No, yeah, it's notice get two. I don't know, the one for our staff should have worked. There we go. There it popped up. What did you do different? Lamunis did, oh, Lamunis is a mod, that's why. Carlos, thank you for the host. I appreciate that. All right, let's go. Let's paint. We're ready. I've got some thinner. I'm going to start by airbrushing. I want to show you, I got out some Reaper Walnut Brown. And the only reason why I wanted to get this out, because look at how dark and rich that is. And that's the deep dark brown. I want to try this for some of my shadows. So let's prime this first with some black. We're gonna have to do a what do you call it, a zenithal as well, because there's gonna be some lightness on his palette. So yeah, I'm still not sure exactly how this is going to go down. I'm debating on whether I want to do black at all. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Maybe I want to do brown. See, I'm thinking about like the underpainting. What is going to give me the biggest contrast? So if I do black, it might be difficult. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. We're going to just do black. How are you, Dr. Pandateca? Put a little bit. We always put a little bit of thinner in the cup. Let me get my mask out. Hold on a second. Do. Valorous. Valorous dark. Or Valorous. It's Valorous. I always say Valorous. Valorous dark. Yeah, dark. How are you? That's what I get for picking up my mask with my toes. Yay. Yeah, you have to be a mod in order to do the commands. That makes sense. All right, again, let me take off my headphones. And I'm gonna set this aside here. So are you guys ready for the weekend? Got anything cool planned? What's happening? We just got a sink fixed in our bathroom, so I'm really excited about that. And then Saturday, something else is happening. And I don't remember what, but it was important. I guess it must not be that important. I'm gonna make this just a smidge less tight. Okay. Mr. Zerius, is that how I say that? Welcome. I'm glad that you're here. We are about ready to get started priming this, and I'm gonna start out priming with some airbrush primer called Stynylrez. It's the only primer that I use. Mr. X. Okay. That's awesome. I will call you Mr. X. And I'm about ready to put on my mask, so give me 1 second. Because this is where I become Darth Shoshie. In fact, oh, that feels much better. It's not as tight. Alright, so first thing I did, I put a little bit of thinner in my cup, and I always find, yes, it is a creepy sculpt, absolutely. I always find that I don't get clogs if I spray a little bit of thinner through my brush before I prime. And so we're going to just put in a little bit. I'm just going to put in about a quarter, is it about a quarter, an eighth of a cup. Okay. And then I make a little spot. Rock bottom, how are you? It's the little things. I know, right? Exactly. Having a sink fix, it just makes me so happy. And it's so funny. It really is the little things. See how I get this? I love airbrush because it's so freaking fast. Okay, I'm just getting all of the crevices, all of the surfaces. Now the cool thing about priming is you can use the primer. I mean, the primer is just paint. There is nothing that says you have to paint every single dang thing. So we're going to be using some of this primer as our underpainting. You'll see what I'm talking about here in a minute. Okay, I'm starting to run out. That means I'm going to put a little bit more in. Dr. Pentatech says, we will meet with an architect tomorrow to discuss building your own house. Oh, that is going to be awesome. That is going to be so cool. Is it pre-thinned for airbrushing? Yes. But again, I always put a tiny bit. I always thin everything. Just a tiny bit. I prime my airbrush cup by adding, see, a little bit of thinner before I spray, and that way it's not drying up in the cup before I get it on the model. It just clogs less too. Okay. And this is just a quick prime up. Oh, see, we're running out again. Set that down. You're gonna hang out with Mike Disney? Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool. I'm so glad to hear that. Mike Disney is a great guy. Make sure it makes anything. Oh, and so what else? I'm trying to remember what's happening Saturday. Oh, I ordered a treadmill. Well, I bought a treadmill. I don't know if I told you about this. I bought a treadmill because the shop here in town hardly had any in stock. And I was worried that if I didn't buy it right then and there, like I saw it, but I just bought it right on site because I need it for my mental health for this winter, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get locked down again, and I need to be able to exercise. And I don't have access to a gym anymore, right? So here's what I'm going to leave that. So we've got him all primed. He looks even creepier now that he's primed, doesn't he? Okay. So now that I don't have access to a gym, I have to think proactively, get ready for the winter, like a squirrel, you know? So I bought a treadmill and they're delivering it tomorrow, and I'm so excited about that. It is those little things, you know, even though the treadmill is not a little thing. It's mental health and exercise are not little. Yay, Protomaker! Thank you. Whoa, 34-month streak. How's that phone security work? Oh, you troll. So, full disclosure, Mike hacked into my. I left my phone upstairs, and Mike used it and made a post on my Facebook page. Not on my page, thank God, but on my profile, my personal profile. It was kind of funny. Yeah, you saw from earlier, Mike is a sneak. Yes, he is. He is so funny. But he knows he better watch out, because I am sneaky too. You did not hack my phone, lies. Yeah. Well, you didn't hack my phone. I left it open, so you're right. Hey, Rebel Star, how are you? Okay, so we're just going in and giving everything a little coat. Notice that I'm coating the bottom of the vase. We're out again? Dang it. Let's put a little bit more. You're doing all right on your afternoon meeting. Yeah, Mike is actually home for the day, working remotely. So that's kind of nice. I like it when he's home. All right, last little bit on the foot. Okay, I think I got, oh, I gotta get this part here. All right, I'm gonna set that down. Let's go back to this base. Let's see if I have anything left. Okay, that's that. Now, what I have left in here, I'm just going to use, this is spray through brush cleaner, airbrush cleaner. So thankfully it will just hopefully spray right through. One of the things I like to do is get out the little goopy pieces first. I just kind of push those to the side. See, there's a lot of crust on the sides. Now, as I'm stirring that up, not all of that is going to melt. So I need to be really careful not to spray that through. Scrub the outside a little bit. I don't want to spray that through, so I will dump this in the garbage and see what's left. See, there's a little piece down there. Get that up. Okay, now we'll put a little bit more in here and do the same thing again. We're going to dump it again. Let's go ahead and scrub the inside like a toilet bowl. Oh, that was a visual, huh? All right. And now, look at that. We're getting cleaner. There's hardly any little pieces. So now, with what's left, oh, see you now. I still see some pieces. As it starts to get clear like this, then I will use this dump pot right here. And I will spray it all the way through. Arcia says, not the case today, but you need to be careful. You know, a sculptor who had his Instagram hacked these days had almost 30K followers and is starting from scratch. Oh my gosh. Wow, you're right. Well, I do take quite a lot of security measures. So I have not been hacked so far, knock on wood. Don't try it. I don't want you to get any ideas. All right, notice that's still a little bit dirty, but we can go on to the next color, which I'm debating. I think I'm going to use this Ebony Flesh. This is another primer, and I'm just going to give this a soft spray. And see, it's a little bit pasty. I want to show you the difference. The reason I want it pasty because this is nice and dark. Yeah. Let's do this. Let's do this on the wood. Oh, get out of gecko. Is it all right if we wait a little bit, Rebel Star? Okay. So I'm hitting all the little woodsy parts here. And I'm pretty much just doing kind of a zenithal paint on that. It's kind of messy. That is absolutely messy here. All right, now let's do this guy real quick. I'm gonna avoid his head. Maybe. Let's just do a kind of a, I'm doing it in a direction So that way it leaves some of the black on there, right? Let's flip it. And you can see the direction that I'm spraying and the directions of the model is the same direction. So I'm getting the, you know, kind of the, there we go, see? Just getting the apexes of those forms. Yeah, that's gonna be cool and creepy. Now, I'm building this up. I'm gonna go lighter in a minute. Before I do that, I'm gonna do some spray through. Team Ginger Biscuit, oh yeah, she's a good girl. Our staff's the one who, oh yeah, you're right, our staff did. Whenever there's more viewers and if you're in the mood, yes, we will get out a gecko for sure. I'm going and I'm liquefying into the dump pot. Okay, since the next color I'm going to use is a darker brown, I'm not worrying about getting that completely clean. So we're going to put in, this is Reaper Walnut Brown. Oop, if I can get it to come out. Hold on, I've got one of these little sticky things. Hi, Diomedes, Lucky 13. Oh my gosh, I got to write that down. Hold on one second. It's pretty insane how the base coat of primer on that guy makes it look scary. Yes, I agree. It's a very creepy, cool model. That's why I wanted to paint it. They showed me a whole bunch of models, and I was like, that one is so cool. All right, here's the dark walnut brown. It's almost black. Now, this is Reaper, so it does need some thinner. There we go. I'm going to mix that in the cup and just drag it up to the side to see if it's thin enough. It looks like it's a little too thin. So let's add a little bit more. Okay. I want it to be a consistency where it's thin. You can kind of see it's watery, but it's opaque. Okay. All right, that's perfect. I don't know how this is going to go. We're going to see what this looks like. I'm going to write down, let me write down Diomedes before we go any further and give some hype. Oh yeah, you did. Rebel Star gave some hype. Thank you. Here we go. Let's use the pen that actually has some ink in it. Yay. Hi, Inky John. Diomedes. How are you doing, Diomedes? Industries. There we go. There we go. Yep. All right, okay, we're ready. Ooh, yes, that's nice. Okay, so this is a beautiful, I'm going to do it from below so I can kind of cover some of that black so it's that walnut brown instead. I know it may not seem like it's going to do anything yet, but when you see it in action, you'll see what I'm trying to do. Okay, let's get this hair. Okay, now we're going to gradually go up through. I'm debating on whether I want to do, you know what? Let's use this creepy color. This is neutral primer. I don't think I've ever used this. It's neutral. I don't know what that means. I'm going to dump this, but keep that little bit of walnut brown in there still. That way I can have kind of a little transition. I've never used this. I think it's going to work though. I think it'll work for my underpainting. Ooh. Okay, neutral. Interesting. One of the things I like about using these primers as paint is they are so extra durable. Okay, let's mix that with what's in the cup. Yes. Yeah, I think that's going to be good. Maybe we should mix a little bit more. No, I think it's going to be okay. All right, let's spray it and see what we get. See, it starts out with this darker, and then it will get a little bit lighter. Perfect. Okay. Let's turn this. And we're going to spray these arms, because the arms, let's just be honest, the arms are going to be the lightest. So if we get too, oh, look at that already. Oh my God. It's going to be creepy. Notice I'm doing short little bursts because I want the paint to be soft. I want it to be soft and gradual. I don't want it to be a, you know, I don't want it to be too much. Look at this so far. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Let's do the head. This is the perfect colors. I am kind of amazed. Okay, let's let go of that foot. There we go. Get to the top of that foot there. All right, I'm going to turn this around. Now notice that I'm holding him upside down. That's on purpose because that is the direction I'm spraying in the direction, same direction that I'm holding the figure. Okay, let's turn this around. I want to show you this. Look at how freaking creepy that is, just like that. Oh my goodness. It's going to get creepier from here. By the way, yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's do this other side. Oh, so good. What's nice about those short bursts, it's like dry instantly. So I can handle it pretty easily. Oh my goodness. It's so cool. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the other side. I know, right, Rebel Star? It's just weird how quickly, I mean, okay. I'm doing those short bursts, remember, because I want to control. See, and that a little bit too much is coming out, and that's because, guess what, I'm running out of paint. I need to add just a skosh of walnut. Drop, just a drop, because I don't want this neutral being too yellow on me. A little thinner. There we go. And then we're going to add a little bit more of this neutral color, whatever this is. I am in love with this. It's like a neutral base. Mix that, and we get this kind of really cool gray when we mix the two. There we go. And again, we're trying to hit the apex of those volumes so that the lighter stuff is where the light is. Oops. Let's do the sides. Flip it. Can you imagine setting this up against your D&D party? And then you guys see that big mold line? You might have to fix that. Alright, I love it. It's already very, very cool. Hi, Minutemen models, how you doing? Alright, so that's technically step 2, right? That's really amazing. Let's add some more of this, whatever this neutral color is, and a little thinner, just a little thinner. Just a little thinner. That's too much thinner, so now you have to add more paint, but that's okay. I want it to be kind of a good, there we go. That's a good ratio. And you can see now that we're still mixing in some of that walnut that's still in there. So it's gonna be lighter. There we go. And I'm gonna start on the face. because again, my face is going to be my lightest part. That way if I mess it up, okay, creepy. We're not even close to being done yet. All right, Minute Man, thank you so much. Oh, here we go. Okay. Just this alone, if you don't know how to paint, and you want to get a cool model on the table for your D&D group, right there, that's all you got to do. 2 steps. Right? Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to rinse this. I'm going to use water to rinse it. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm going to dump it. There's a lot at the bottom of there. Ooh. See how clean we can get it before. I'll try to use the rest of this water. All right, now we're really cooking. Good. Now I can use some actual cleaner and a brush to try to scrape off this grime. Notice I'm wiping up out of the cup and then wiping it off onto my paper towel. How many points do you have? You have 100 and 1,000. You have a lot of points, Luminous. It's so funny. We should figure out something to do with points, don't you think? Let's go ahead and we're scrubbing off the end of the. There we go. Okay. All right, I'm going to dump this, and we're going to blow this through into the dump pot. Oh, look at, see, that is still pretty dirty. So we need to keep going. Even though the cup is clean, we're going to blow this through. Let's see what it looks like now. It's still really dirty. Oh my gosh. I don't want to pull the needle out at this point because what's going to happen is I'm going to drag all that paint back through my brush and that will end up clogging it bad. So I'm just going to keep running this through like a little fire hose and hope that it cleans itself out. It's supposed to be self-cleaning. Where's my paper towel here? Alright, it is much cleaner. Look at that. Now I think we're cooking. Yeah. You highlighted your message. Alright, one more spray through, and I think that will be clean. Okay, watch this. You have 90? Yeah, now we're clean. Oh, maybe not. It was a little bit dirty on the end. But I think now we can pull it out because there's not that big amount. And you'll just watch this. I'm going to pull that and look at there's just a little bit. I can stick that in now. Do I ever use IPA? Isopropyl alcohol. Sometimes, but really, like, this has quite a bit of IPA in it, I think. But I don't know I don't know. I've been told that IPA can harm the seals on your airbrush. I don't know how true that is. I do know that this is formulated for the airbrush, for the battered airbrush. We'll see. We'll see. You know, everybody does something different. All right, there we go. Now, let's look at our book. Okay, here he is. I think we need to use some blues. Some blues and some ivories, maybe. I wonder how we could do that. let's do, I feel like it needs, I need to look at my Reaper selection because I feel like I need a dark blue gray. Do I have one over here? Black indigo, that's too dark. Actually, hold on a second. I want to see something. This is black indigo. Let's see what happens when we mix this with that neutral. Just a little bit. There we go. That's the blue. It's probably going to turn a little green. I might not like it. We'll see. I'm trying to get a blue-gray. That's my goal. Let's see what happens. Can we make a blue-gray with it? Oh, it's not blue enough. It's more purple. What do you think? I think it needs to be more greenish blue. Let me go look for another blue. Hold on one second. Almost needs to be, ooh. Metallic black ink, nope. What's this? Green liner? Maybe. Ooh, gunmetal blue, nope. I'm trying to find a dark green, dark green color, maybe a dark blue green. That's blue liner, nope. Oh, here we go. Maybe dark sea blue. This is a very well-known color with Vallejo. Uh-oh. Okay. This is deep sea blue. Maybe if I mix this together, just a little bit of this. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. Now mix a little bit of black indigo with it. Maybe just a drop. You'd have to soak it for a longer period of time. The bigger problem is it can dry out the O-rings. Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so I mixed DC blue with my dark indigo, and I think we're on to that color that I needed. Yep, there it is. It is dark. Now, let's make a thin glaze with this. So I need airbrush medium. Let me see if I have any airbrush medium. Hold on a second. So what the medium does is these paints will sometimes break. And what that means is they'll kind of split. Okay, I call this thinner cocktail. This is good. So I call it thinner cocktail. What it is, it's thinner, it's drying, slow dry, and a little bit of medium. A little bit of everything. So this is my little, let me shake it good. I'm just going to add a few drops of that. Let's see what happens. Oh yes. Let's make some more. Okay. That, hopefully I can make my little airbrush glaze because it's nice and thin. But hopefully it will be greenish. Good. Okay. Rinse that. Now let's go ahead, and what I love about these little cups things is I can turn this and make that into a little spout for my cup. And don't forget, we always put a little thinner in there too. I'm going to put a little bit of this cocktail in there. And then pour it. I don't need a lot. There we go. And now I'm going to, let's blow this through. Let's go ahead and spray this. See the direction that I'm holding it? I'm holding it in the same direction the shadows would be. So that way, there we go. Look at that. It's going to be good. So I'm not getting rid of any of my older work, but look at that. Okay. It just makes it more interesting when you have a little bit of color in your shadows. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Let's do up in his hair. Get his little Wendigo vibe going. All right. It has a different feel to it now, doesn't it? Okay, I think I want to go in now with my ivory. I'm going to mix it with this, see what happens. Let's do the bright ivory and see what happens. This is all kind of experimental. We'll see. Might be too bright. I don't know. But it's going to mix with that blue a little bit. Now I need a little thinner. Just a little thinner. Just a tiny bit. There we go. I should have done a cocktail instead. Okay, that's fine. Oh, okay. And again, I want more ivory. And then I do blue. There we go. See, now it's got that blue tint to it, but it's nice and light. Can you guys see that? Just a little blue, so it's going to be harmonious. I'm going to blow that, so see, there goes the blue. And eventually the rest of the color, there we go, we're going to get lighter and lighter so we get it all the right color. All right, now. I'm hitting the head where it's lightest. Okay, let's see how that looks. Oh, cool. Creepy. Okay, let's just hit the top of the highlights on the shoulders and on the top of the arm. We're gonna get these little crazy arms on his belly. Not as much. I want the focus to be up here, not down here. So I'm not highlighting them as much. Yep. See how we're kind of keeping the focus. See, you can make that mask nice and bright. Okay, with the shoulder. Do I have anything left? Good. Okay, now I'm going to hit the hair. So because we did that up spray, now we're doing the down spray. This is the light. So now we get it to be a little bit more creepy. Yeah. The blue white is beautiful, yes. Yeah, and it's creepy too. Now, I'm going to show you how we go from creepy to horror, okay? Because right now it's scary, but it's not really that disturbing. But there's a reason why it's not that disturbing. Or maybe it is, I don't know. For me, it's not disturbing. And hit the rest of those limbs now. See? I'm going lighter at the top. Okay. All right, now that back is probably about perfect. Alright, so now I'm going to clean because we're out. I'm going to put the spray through in here. Last time I needed about 3 cups of spray through to go all the way through. Let's see if it does it again. Different colors are easier to clean than others. Okay. Let's run that through here. Okay, I need to get this out. I'm scraping it up and out. Well, scrape is not the right word. I'm just scooping it. How's that? You don't want to scrape anything in your airbrush because you don't want to damage the what do you call it? I can't remember now. Finish. You don't want to damage the finish. There we go. Okay, let's push this up here. I know that this is fascinating for you guys to watch, this draining and cleaning of my airbrush, but it is a necessary evil. It is necessary. Okay, there's a bunch of schmutz at the bottom of the cup. Nobody noticed me say it. There you go. Hey, Zombie Toast, how are you? It's good to see you. It is good to learn. And there's people who come by here every day who've never seen me do this, if they've never painted before. Zeria says, Mr. X says, I'm interested in this. I'm thinking about getting an airbrush, and it's great to see the process. What's the thing? This is called a dump pot. And you can kind of see it's a little bit see-through. It's full of old paint water. Or not water, but like chemicals. But it kind of contains all the vapors, and that way, you know, a lot of times I'll spray into a paper towel, but those vapors are still in the air. And when you're cleaning out your airbrush, you don't want all that particles and stuff in the air. Always wear a mask. There you go. Dr. Pandateca got it. I said it. Always wear a mask, especially in this day and age. You cannot afford to injure your lungs. You cannot afford to injure your lungs in this climate, in this era of the pandemic. Okay, you need your lungs. You need your lungs to be healthy, so wear your mask. Wear your mask outside too. That's my TED Talk. That's all I'm going to say about that. You missed it. What'd you miss? Oh, yeah, you did miss it. I'm not going to say it again either. Ha ha. See, and then Diomedes is just going to try to spoof it, even though I didn't say it. And then he'll have the count off. Yes, Mom. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Inky John. I do have a mom vibe. There we go. Nice and clean. Let's just pull this out real quick to make sure there's no paint. There is a little paint. Okay. There is a little bit of paint on there. Alright, I think we're at a spot where we can start brush painting. Because I've got all of the bases hit on this. All of the kind of the lights and stuff. And now I want to go in there and get some of the other colors. I need some crazy colors. Hi, Storm Phoenix. How are you? Bear with me one second. I'm going to grab my water jug down here with my toes. Oh, okay. I went into my local game store here in town, and I was very shocked to see that they had Redgrass Games web palettes for sale. And I was like, oh, hey. I said, I am a dealer also. So if you run out of something, I might have it, you know, that kind of thing. Okay. This is getting the wet palette ready. Okay. All set. Now we need some palette paper right here. Yeah, it has been a while. How have you been? Where have you been? What have you been doing? Have you been painting? Have you been watching Twitch at all? Some people kind of take a break from Twitch and then they don't watch anything for a while. I'm always curious to see what people have been doing when they've been off. Alright, there we go. You've been busy having babies! Yay! That's right! Oh my gosh, that's so cool! Well, mazel tov. Not you, your wife. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not the one that had the baby. That's funny. Alright, I think I can take my mask off now. Oh, okay. Now we have the marks on my face, as per usual. I'm gonna get out that green liner. I feel like I need that green liner that I just saw. Hold on, let me look at this. Yes, I need, look at the colors. This is reds and greens. Can you see the background? Can you see? You can't see the greens. You can kind of see the greens in his skin right here. Anyway, I'm gonna go get that green liner from Reaper. Boo-boo-doo-boo-boo. What is it? Nope, that's a blue liner. Well, I might get that too. Where's the green one? Nightshade purple. Oh, that's a good color. Sometimes Reaper makes these sample colors and they're always really good, but then they never make them again. Purple. Give me 1 second. I think I lost the green liner. This is it. Nope, that's not it. That's gunmetal purple. Here it is. This is the green liner. Alright, we're going to do some things with this because there's going to be some reds, and red and green are opposite on the color wheel. I'm going to show you this here. You're a project manager. You project managed, been a ride, was very early, so it was all a bit of a whirl. But you're back now. That's awesome. What do you want to play? Japanese metal? Okay, hold on. Let me find some Japanese metal. Here we go. Hold on, let me put my earbuds back on here. Is it playing? Let me see if I can make it louder. Can you guys hear the music okay? It might be too loud. If that's too loud, let me know. Okay. Nope, it's good. Okay. So I've got a couple greens. This is that sample green. It's kind of like a mossy green, which is a beautiful gray green. Look at that. That's beautiful. Actually, that is all over the place on this. I'm gonna, yeah. I'm gonna use a older synthetic brush. Yeah. See how I pulled that out and it's real thin? That's what I wanted. Because I'm gonna go on here and I'm gonna glaze it with just the thinnest. I'm gonna thinly put this on here. See what I'm doing? It's hard to see. But we're glazing this over the existing prime. Phoenix says, I come back and Twitch painting landscape has changed a bit. It really has. It really, really, really has. It's, I wouldn't even say a bit. I would say a ton. So much is different. You know what's different is we have a whole playlist of music that I own the copyrights to now, that the channel has helped crowdfund, and that's a really cool thing. Let's put some in between. Yeah, what has changed? So everyone and their mom is streaming now, right? And what else? There's a lot more professional streamers, professional painters, because people lost their jobs because of COVID. Yep, quarantine times. That's main reason. Yeah. people doing, I think more people doing giveaways a lot, you know. That also became a thing for a minute. I love this color. Look at that. That's cool. It's just, it's a little bit washed out on my camera, but you guys will see. Maybe I can make it a little darker. And put some in the shadows on underneath his. It's a little yellowy. Is it benefiting the community? I don't want to say. Kind of feel like it's a little political. Does that make sense? I mean, not political in the sense that it's like politics, like Washington politics, but like political in like workplace political. Yeah, I don't want to say. 'Cause I don't want to get in trouble. Yeah, it was me, Rainer Grendler, and Frickster, and yeah, and Genuine Vision. Yep. Oh, look at that color. That is gorgeous. Okay. Yeah, Flickster's been on a long break. Rainer has too. Oh, that is lovely. Look at this. Look at this green. Oh. And because it's a liner, it's already a little transparent. And then what else? Rainer got partnered, so that's pretty cool. Oh yeah. That green is good. What else happened? Rainer, me. Grendler still painting a little bit, but has done a lot more with real life, I think. He's more of a, he doesn't stream as much, but he's still on. A lot of people are gone. A lot of people quit. January. I didn't say Rainer got partnered, did I? Did I say? I said Genuine got partnered. What is this color? This dark color is green liner from Reaper, and it's a gorgeous. And now I'm just smoothing it onto his back like this. I'm gonna mix it with some of this kind of mossy color as well. See it? And my point in doing this, you'll see once we add the reds, it's going to be like really crazy cool looking. Also, he is a Wendigo. He is summoned by a bunch of Fey witches. So that is a thing. And that means that he's going to have kind of a woodsy flair to him. I said Rainer? Okay, good. Then I accept being corrected. You quit your job? Oh my gosh. Was that a good thing though? Because usually we quit jobs when it's not so good for us. Storm Phoenix says, yeah, been like away like a year. I realized I need Twitch to keep me motivated painting wise. When I paint in isolation, I just can't be bothered. Yeah, right? I think a lot of us are kind of in that boat. That's okay. All right, I'm just getting the underside of his tuchus now. You're going to be in school 24/7 for the next 3-ish years with no breaks. So you wanted a month to yourself. That is completely understandable. Amberden says, I thought Rainer 272 was starting a push for partnership at the start of August. It was Jan who just got partnered. Yes, Rainer is gonna go for partner in the very near future. Yes. So everyone support Rainer. Give him a follow. If you haven't already followed Rainer 72, go give him a follow. He is our stream buddy, triptych brother. Helped us get to where we are, so we have to return the favor, right? Okay. All right, I'm liking this. I'm liking this greenish kind of gloomy green. Gloomy green. But again, it's still not scary. It's Still not scary. Now I'm going to put some of this darker green on the ends of his hands. I want you to see what happens. See if it gets a little scarier with the dark green hands. Might have to make it black. We'll see. I need a softer brush. This brush has a little bit of super glue or something in it. Hang on. You're worn down, but hopefully you can get your... Yeah, that is a haul. That is a big haul. We all need to... I think all of us need to work on a little self-care. That's one of the reasons why I'm kind of motivated to stream a lot lately. Well, not a lot. Actually, I'm taking a break myself. Let's put some blue liner in here too. Whoa. Big chunk of dried... Uh-oh. Dried paint. Let's take that off the palette. Oh, yeah. Now this is liner, so I need to shake it a little bit more. It's a gray blue liner, I think. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. Let's do that on the ends of the hands with the soft brush. Let's use this big craft brush this is from Monument. Oh, yes. That's good. That's crepey. I like that. Now look at how that kind of got crepey quick. Now I'm gonna wipe off the paint a little bit and just feather this to blend that up. I'm hoping. Yeah. You have a National Trust membership too. Great for mental health. That's good. I can't remember where you are, Phoenix. Are you in the UK? Can't remember. Or Canada? Can't remember. UK, yes. Okay. That's good. Okay, we're going to go back up into this muted green here and wet blend that into that blue. It is starting, I would think it's starting to get a little creepy, yes? It's nice to see other people on Twitch. We have a lot of UK followers here, and that's because the time zone that I stream in is pretty much perfect for you guys to watch in the evening, if I'm not mistaken. Let me get my little dish. I got a little dish of water down here. Now we're going to use this green again and wet blend that into the color. See how that dark hands are creepy, aren't they? Something about them that makes them creepy. Yep, Rumble's in the UK. There we go. Bateleur, is it? You're in the UK? For some reason I thought you were in France. That's good to know though. Amberden says the zombie toast. I had to take down retirement for medical reasons as the UK lockdown started. Not missing work at all. Missing my colleagues a bit, but I suspect that working from home will be the norm for my company now. So it's not a significant issue. That's good. Yeah, I think that's going to be the case for many companies. Many. Let me ask you guys something. I really want you to answer me honestly too. How many of you have felt like, in a way, you've benefited from this kind of like forced vacation from work? I mean, some of you guys probably didn't stop working, but some of you worked from home and maybe it was a slowdown of what you did at regular work. I don't know. So tell me in the comments what you think. Yeah, you like being at home? I know, right? I have been at home the whole time. The only big difference for me is that Mike is home, and I do absolutely love that a lot. I like how I made his feet black too. He's already getting very scary. So this is a liner. It's like kind of like a transparent paint. A lot. Let's get some more of this. So Mr. X says, oh, you missed the social aspect of work. Yeah. Phoenix says, definitely. I'm still working, but I have 3 less hours of commuting every day and get to spend more time with my kid. Oh, that's great. Especially since, you know, that's such an important time period for a baby. So important. I mean, that kid's only going to benefit from having you around during those really, really formidable months. Look at that. There's going to be a good bond. Okay, tell me what you think. He's looking really creepy right now with those dark hands. I'm just going back over a few parts where there was like a little line and wet blending that. Okay. I do like Reaper paints. I've liked them. I just, I like a lot of paints, you know? I can't use them all at once, right? All right, so now this is the part where we get a little interesting. I'm going to attempt to make, so this creepy part, I want to show you. Let me go into this picture. Let's go to the picture. There's just enough little bits of red and stuff, especially on the open part of his chest, that is going to make this whole model change. Let's do it like, I'm trying to think. Let me look at this again. So Phoenix, I think it will take a while before the social aspect returns at work, if it ever does. Yeah, I know. It's looking great. Good, super creepy. I miss the unwinding drive through the country. I don't miss the motorway traffic, fuel bills, and other drivers. Right? Like, I've had to actually purposefully drive my car around because I used it so little that I was worried that it was gonna, you know how they say that if you don't drive your car a little every month, it can actually have more problems. I don't use them at all anymore, Storm Phoenix. I mean, I use the products I already have, but I no longer buy them, and I'm not going to go into why. We use a lot of Monument products, but Pro Krill. I still use Reaper. I've been just starting to use Dark Star. No, the only one I'm sponsored by is Monument right now. Am I sponsored by? I'm not sponsored by any other paint company other than Monument right now. Yeah, a lot has changed. Yeah, you like it? Wicked Foundations? I'm trying to look up his picture again. Because if you look at this, this is very dark and dark brown. So we're going to go back into that walnut color. Remember that dark walnut Reaper color we had? Black Dragon Black. Here it is. I found it. This is the walnut. And it's really dark. But it's a brown, and it's a cold brown, and there's different we already have a very cold model, so this is a cold brown. It's not warm. It's got more green. What that means is it has more green in it than it does red. And I'm going to use this brush. Three hours total every day. Wow. The hour you used to do was killing. So let's also talk about the fact that we were working 8 hours a week. How many of those hours when you worked at work were you actually working solid that whole time? I mean, I know all of us there's days where we go into work and we piddle around and get nothing done, right? So sometimes it's almost better just not to be there at all. And in a way, being at home, maybe you're even more productive at home because there isn't that constant pressure of having to like be on 24/7. I'm speaking out of guessing here. But there's been a lot of talk about like why do we work 8 hours a week, 40 hours? You know, sometimes some people work 50, 60, 70 hours. What is it about our society? We work so hard. We work for crap pay, you know? Maybe there's different ways to do stuff that we didn't think of until now. See how deep and dark his belly looks now with that walnut? Oops, did I hit him? I don't think I did. Okay, good. All right, that's looking good. Let's go ahead and thin this out. I want to give a little bit of, yes. Oh yeah, he's creepy. Let's do his little creepy owl eyeballs. Yes. Wow. Give me a second. I'm going to look at chat again. I got really into my painting for a minute there. Okay. Put glasses back on. Oh, I see my name a lot. That's good. Amberton says, I'd recommend driving the car for 20 minutes a week to keep the batteries fresh. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I don't even know if I've been doing it every week, but that's a good idea. So they don't congeal. Do they congeal? Oh my gosh. Rumble says, I'm working more, having less breaks, staying logged on longer. Oh, I didn't know that. The stats show that productivity when working from home is higher for most people. That's awesome. That's awesome. Why? I wonder if that's just comfort. Maybe, I don't know. Rock Bottom says, AFK at home, not working to management. At work, you're at work, even off socializing a tad. Yeah. Hey, Gallowfire, how are you doing? Yeah, this is creepy, isn't he? Okay. I'm just going to put a few dark colors in here. This is that dark. Yeah, I don't want to put too much because I don't want to, you'll see what I'm going to do. Darken all that. We have to let all that dry before I can go in and mess with it and do what I want to do. Poor Bugs is working 50 hours a week. I know. Valorous Drake says, I would say that I actually worked 6.5 to 7 hours of each 8-hour day, then include the drive time. And of course, lunch was an hour in the middle. Yep. Bugs works a bunch. We're still, at least a third of that is watching incredibly boring training videos. No, Lamunis, you probably should keep your pants on. That's so funny. Thank you for following. G for G, IO. G for G. We got a new follower, guys. Let's give some hype. Rumble interviewed somebody yesterday wearing a band t-shirt, pajama bottoms, and slippers. What were they thinking? This is not... What did you think? That is so funny, Rumble. I really want to know your reaction to that. Did you put his resume in the bin? Did you chuck that geezer in the bin? Hi, Ravage. How are you? What is up? I think Rumble meant they were wearing those things. Yeah, no, I know, but that's why, like, if you're going to wear those things to an interview, wouldn't you? Oh, you were wearing. You're a geezer, Rumble. We are doing a whip trip. Well, if you want to remind me again, we're going to do it at 4 o'clock. Or 4 o'clock, because I have to go to the post office a little bit early today. So about 4 o'clock, we'll do our whip trip. But, the exclamation point whip trip, please. I totally forgot to tell you guys, if you have pictures, does not have to be a model. It can be anything creative. It can be your gardening that you've been doing. It can be your pie that you baked. Anything. Exclamation point whip trip to be able to get to the gallery, to get to the Discord where you're going to post in, there we go, right there. Show and tell or get CNC on your latest creative endeavor. Post your photos in the hashtag live image gallery of the Discord today. So you just have to remember, it's Whip Trip Friday. Don't forget, that's why we're here. We're here because of sponsored streams from Wicked Foundations. Look at how cool that's starting to look. Okay, let me get my picture out because I think we're starting to get to the part where I need to pick out the reds. Do you see this rusty color right there? I'm gonna get some of that. I think it's like and he's actually got some more of that in his head. So let's do burnt sienna. I'm really curious how this is going to look. Yeah, that's good. Look at how pretty this palette is already. It's very cold. Even this is a little bit warm, but it goes with this cold palette. Let's see. Let's use this brush. Thin that. Make that very small. And I'm going to use some of this cocktail medium on my palette and see what happens when I thin this out with this. Yeah. I'm going to just tap this almost like a watercolor style. Because that's what it looks like on the book art. Yeah, look at how pretty that looks already. Let's go ahead and join the Discord. Always happy to meet. Yes, and we have a lot of people because it's a Discord that's run by. Oh yeah, that's cool right there. The Discord is run by we have 4 Triptych people. Triptych stands for education, learning, education, community, I think was the other one, and fun. Yeah, I think that was we had 3 pillars of our kind of a manifesto that we believe in. Anyway, there's a lot of people in this Discord because there's 3 of us that run it. It's starting to get creepier. Now, I want to point out that this brown is going to be what makes him look more alive. He's already starting to I like this kind of watercolory look as well. Try to get this to settle into the crevices a little bit. Kind of want to use some, maybe some Agrax Earth Shade. No, I'm gonna stay away from all that. It's just, painting that real thin. It's going to be very watercolory looking. Nerd House Minis, how are you? Yeah, isn't it creepy? It's cool though, isn't it? We haven't even gotten to the weird gory part yet. I think I'm going to put some of this on the sides here. Try to blend that in a little bit. I'm painting like a watercolorist. But the cool thing is, because we did all that that underpainting and stuff with the light colors, we can get away with that by painting thin. I'm using that. This is a cocktail of thinner, slow dry, and airbrush medium. It's a kind of a little bit of a mix of everything that I made. About one part of each, kind of. Yeah. Trying to dig into these little shadows to help pull out these. We're painting down is what we're doing. We're painting the shadows now. That's what watercolor is all about. It's painting light to dark. Yeah, we're painting light to dark. So we're painting well, technically we're painting dark to light, but it works. It's going from otherworldly to tangible. Yes, and that's what we want, because this brown is what is going to do that. That brown is what's giving it that tangibleness. Once we get some more real kind of skin vibes going in it, it will feel more scary. Now these, I feel like I need what colors do you guys use to make, let's make a bone color. Let's use this color and add some, I don't know if this is going to work. This might be too many colors. I don't want to add that color yet. Yes, I do. I'll add this color. I already have this neutral in there, so I'm going to add some of that to my palette as well. That is actually my bone color, isn't it? And I'm going to mix that with this. Yes. A little bit of that blue in there. Yes. Okay, let's do that. Hi, Marza Cat. Amberton says, did you catch any of Genuine's partner stream when he painted watercolor on stream? No, that's cool. I did not. Sounds really cool. I don't get a chance to watch Twitch tons, so I apologize for missing Jan. I did pop on there for a minute. Okay, so this is the horns. I'm making it kind of creepy bone color. And I mixed a little bit of that. So I mixed a little bit of the neutral primer. Where's my neutral primer? I lost it. Let me put my glasses back on. Neutral primer, where'd you go? Did it fall? Literally, it was on my desk. Huh. That's weird. All right, primer just disappeared. That's funny. The neutral, so anyway, this neutral primer right here, this neutral primer plus this That's the walnut brown that I was using. Sometimes words, right? I think I need to eat soon. Marzicat says, painted for a few hours today. Jumped over my shadow to try new stuff. It looks horrendous. I need to practice more of the basics, but try. No, Marzicat, you still learned something, right? It's okay if it looks horrendous. But you learned, right? And that is more important than perfect. Because now you're going to, I don't want you to strip it. I want you to just paint over it. And use some of your mistakes as the base, right? Because every mini goes through an ugly stage anyway. So yours is just there a little quicker. But you can fix it. And you're going to make that mini look amazing. Okay? The key is finished, not perfect. Exactly. Amberden has it right. Finished, not perfect. So there is a story I've told before on the stream. And it's about the teacher. He taught a bunch of pottery classes. So one day he taught a pottery class. He had two classes. One class, class A, had the rules. They had to follow that. They had to paint, or sorry, they had to create the perfect pot, right? That was the rule. To get an A, they had to create the best pot they possibly could by the end of the semester. One perfect pot. The class B, they had to make as many pots as they possibly could by the end of the semester, and the number of pots they made would be weighed like on a scale, and then the people who had the most pots, or weight of pots, however they wanted to do it, they would then be graded on the number of quantity that they made. So at the end of the semester, somebody knows the answer to this because I've told this before. At the end of the semester, whose pots do you think were better? The people who made the perfect pot, or the students that had made dozens and dozens and dozens of pots throughout the semester and being able to learn from their mistakes and had those horrendous pots, which are all the building blocks towards success, right? You have to fail to succeed. And this is my TED Talk. I love this color. This is so creepy. This sort of weird colored bone. So you build a library. You build a library in your head of successes and failures. And as you build those and you build that experience, you learn faster and faster how to get where you need to go. You're able to break those things down much faster. You don't need to grab that one bottle of that walnut brown, because you can mix a walnut brown with some, dark blue and some green and some red. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many things are factored in. Okay, that's cool. What should I do with this? Oh, it looks like it's spider webby, so we'll leave it light colored. We'll give it a little bit of this color here, Becky. All right, hold on. I'm going to put my glasses back on. You love this community so much. Yay. Yeah, we are. This is a really great community here. Hi, Headless Chicken 6. How are you? We're making a very creepy model here. I think I want to add some of this color again, this yellowy color on the arms here. Maybe not. Maybe add a little bit of brown. Yeah, I kind of like that. A little bit of, tiny bit of brown in there. Again, all I'm doing is glazing this over the existing paint. just got a thin amount. And again, it gives it that kind of watercolory look. This burnt sienna mixed with this neutral, it kind of looks like a flesh tone, which is going to make it look more real. And that's good. Okay. Put some of this color back in the hair here. He's creepy. Yucky. My glasses need to be back on because I need to look at chat again. Lady B, how are you? It's been a minute. How are you doing? Quantity, yep. Mr. X says, I was talking about this earlier in my stream too. Something I always say to my daughter, it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from them. Yep. Wicked Foundation says, great TED Talk, very inspiring. Yes, thank you. Throwing a pot on a wheel is hard skill to learn. Most attempts were splat and were scraped off and dumped in the recycling bin. Yes. Yes. And those attempts led you to the next attempts, right? And you built on those things. That is a nacho. That is so cool. Wait, that's a Dorito. Doritos chip. Where did you get that emote, Headless Chicken? I love it. I'm sort of, like I said, I'm still kind of layering in this color. Just want a little bit of it. All right, we haven't gotten any kind of pops yet. We're still, I feel like, okay, I want to show you something on the illustration. The parts where that do have white, they are not blended. They are chalky and they are cool looking. Hold on, let's see if we can get something approximation. Let's see what the other thing. Yeah, they are white. White. Okay, let's. I'm debating if I should use oils or not. Let's do the acrylic first. See if it works with acrylic first. You always feel like it's okay to make mistakes, even if you cannot initially identify a lesson. I don't like the verbiage as long as you. Yeah, I agree. Yes. The thing is, you can't always, you can't always identify a lesson exactly. All right, this is white. Wow, let's gonna see what happens. Let's put this up here. Look at how much that pops right on that mask. Okay, let's take the side of my brush and kind of sketch in. That looks good so far. I'm going to get the very white shoulder. And I want this to look a little sketchy and chalky and weird and creepy, because I can see this working out like this. And I'm just using, again, the side of my brush over the hair, kind of to try to sketch in. This music is kind of cool and fits the mood a little bit. I like that. See, that light blue that was already on there now becomes a shadow. Let's get this. What I'm doing right now is I don't have my glasses in, and I pull my head back so I can kind of almost fuzz it out a little bit so I can kind of see where I need to have my cool white blocky part. I'm blocking this in. See, now we're getting a lot creepier. I'm gonna put glasses on. Try to paint for the sake of it rather than having a particular goal. Yes, exactly. I agree. See, now I'm just doing some sketchy highlights. Can you imagine taking this? Now it's very sketchy over here because I can see that it's almost too sketchy. I need to slow down a little bit. Let me get some of this green and mix it with some of this white. There, now we can blend it back in with a glaze. All I did was I mixed some of that green with a little bit of that white, and I glazed it back over that white where it was chalky. There we go. Let's do a little white over here. So now I can go closer where I can see it without my glasses much better, and I can come in and pick out those bright white highlights a little bit now. That gets much creepier. Get in there with that green. Fuzz it, fuzz it, fuzz it. This is such chill music too. It's so nice. Let's get a little bit more light green on this. Okay, I need the red. I need the red now. Okay, let's go look at the model again. He's definitely gross and gory, so he just needs a little bit. How do I say your name? Is it Daigle? Thank you for subscribing. That is better than a poke in the eye. Aw, yeah. Let's write down your name. And also, we're going to get out the gecko here in a second. So bear with me. It is 4:10, so we do need to get out the gecko because we're going to do whip trip. Somebody put whip trip up on the board. Exclamation point whip trip. It is Whip Trip Friday. Now, how do I say your name? Is it Daigle? Is it like German pronounced, or is it Daigle? G-H-L-E. There we go. Pronounce daily. Oh, see, now that's, thank you. Now I'll remember daily. Almost like more Irish, isn't it? Like Kaylee. Okay. See this? This is what we're painting. We need transparent colors now. Transparent colors. Let's go with transparent brown. This is the transparent brown. Then we're going to add in some transparent red on top of that. This is rich. Yeah, that's perfect. Now he's been chomping on something, and he grabbed something, so we can put some red on the hands and this. There we go. Now watch what happens when I put this red on here. Hold on, I'm going to add a little bit more transparent brown over here just to richen things up with the darkness. I just love these transparent colors. Yes. This is going to get gruesome fast. Okay. I'm not going to work on the back yet. Where's my red? Here's my transparent red. I'm going to mix this with a little bit of the brown because it's red. Oops. Yeah, it's red. And we want it to be like more burgundy-esque. Yeah. Ooh. Let's add a little bit of that. Ooh, yeah. I added a little bit of that walnut color. Yes, that's perfect. Here we go. Look at how things are gonna get gross fast. Do you see how those colors work together? The red. Yeah, that's terrifying. Ah. Do you want to send that off to your party? You better be ready. It has telepathy. It knows every single language. Are you terrified? The inside of your lip, whatever it's called. Wait. Thank you, Valorous. You chomped on your lip. Oh, I'm sorry. All right, look at that. That's crazy. All right, we need to work on things a little bit. I really like that white though. Hi, Stipend. Discord is literally fallen over. Oh no. Can you send, do you have an Instagram that you can send to Lamunas or Rumble or one of them, whoever's on? If you have an Instagram, we can still load that up. What's not to be terrified? I know. Yes. All right, I'm going back in with my white because I really want some of this to be white. What does it need? It needs a little bit of this blue shadow maybe up in here. See, now this is a liner. Remember what's awesome about liners is you can make great shadows with them. This is a blue liner, and I can come in here with that blue liner and get darker shadows. See that? Dries a little bit lighter, which is actually not a bad thing. Okay. I'm going to feather this out a little bit. Let's make his eyes a little bit on the more red. Yeah, that's cool. So I kind of just left a little bit, a little bit of that transparent red around those eyes. Now he has some teeth. I'm debating on what color to paint those. It's after 4 p.m. Yeah, let's get out a gecko. First of all, let's look at that. That's pretty cool looking. Let's look at it with the base. So we haven't painted the base much, but we'll work on some more of that. Let's put him on his base and see. Ugh, he's scary. Yeah, we're getting some progress. He does have some little teeth. Real quick, before I forget, I'm gonna just map in a few of these teeth. Yeah, he's gonna be scary. I do think I'm gonna end up going back in with the oil paint and fuzz it. I'll show you how I do that next time. Yeah, thank you. We got a ways to go. We only got like most of the front painted. We still have the back to paint and the hair, everything. We're gonna do that on Monday. Let's get out a gecko. We're gonna get out a gecko. Whew. Okay, I can shut my airbrush off. Make sure my airbrush is clean. Good. One thing they recommend, this is Badger, they recommend when you stop using your airbrush, like let all the air out obviously, but then back out your needle, and then so that way not only is this protected, so if you bump it, it's not going to bend, but it's also going to keep that needle from getting stuck if there was a tiny bit of paint or something in there. Kingfisher Games, what is the Yiddish word of the day? That is a good question. Let me tell you what the Yiddish word of the day. And Stephen Hugh is here. Thank you. Hello. Okay, hold on. I'm going to look up. I know that there's got to be an app or some kind of random generator. Everybody is messaging me now. Hold on. Okay, Yiddish word of the day. Yiddish word of the day. Okay. Here is good ones. Here's some good ones. Spilkies. Have you guys heard of the word spilkies? I'll tell you what it means. a state of impatience, agitation, anxiety, or any combination thereof. It's a noun. Plural only. Spielkies. It's kind of like on pins and needles, or like ants in their pants. That's kind of what it means. You know, I got the Spielkies, you know? That's what it's like. I had the Spiel. You know, like a job interview tomorrow gives me the Spielkies. Don't forget to open the drain valve at the bottom of your tank. That's true. Let me see if I don't know if mine needs it or not. So mine has a little, hold on. Mine has a little thing at the bottom. Yeah. Ooh, there's quite a bit of water in mine. Thank you, Amber, and I'm glad you told me about that. I need to probably drain that out. There's like this much water at the bottom. Storm Phoenix says, my mother-in-law keeps confusing my kid with Yiddish when she tries to do baby talk. Ah, no, the Yiddish word of the day isn't that word, because that's our word every day. Discord is offline. Are you serious? Let me find out. Hold on. Is it just for everybody, or is it for me too? Ooh, yeah, connection problems. Dang it. Well, I have an idea. Do we have Instagram links? We can do Instagram links. We can put them in chat and I can pull those up. Just send your Instagram links to Rumble. And who else is on? Rumble is here. Lamunis is here. Rizarbiar is here. Yes. So if you want to send Instagram links, that's how we can still do our whip trip, because we can still look at stuff. Not you, you're okay. Not Lamunis. So Rumble or Rizarbiar. So we'll work it out. We'll do whip trips without without Discord. Okay, hang on one second. I am going to get out a gecko. These plants are doing okay, except for this pothos in the middle here. I think I overwatered it. It's getting very droopy. And I'm not happy that my pothos is... The other plants are doing good. All right, who we're going to get out? Oh, I scared Ginger Biscuit. Okay, since we woke you up, we're going to get you out, baby. All right, here's Ginger Biscuit. She's such a cutie. Look at that baby. We're gonna blep, 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 blep. Such a cutie. Biscuit! Yeah, she's the biscuit. Blep, blep. Blip. Doesn't she look like a little dragon or a little dinosaur? You need to drain the water out every time you use the compressor? Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Thank you for that, Amberden. I forgot. So there's the biscuit. And her little fat tail. Squish, 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 squish. Okay, we got some Instagram links. Give me 1 second and I will pull. Hi, Zen for one. Did you guys see that? She's like, blip. That was too cute. I gotta make sure Peppercorn's not getting out while we're back there. All right, let's go ahead and put Biscuit back. She goes back in her hide. Put this back on top of Peppercorn. Let me get Peppercorn. Okay. You guys should have seen Peppercorn. She was like, let me back in my hide. All right, let's go ahead and look. I'm going to pull up some Instagrams And we're gonna look at what people have been doing this week. And you can also follow these Instagrams too, which is also cool. All right, the first one is Kingfisher. Hold on a second, let me get another one up. Okay, Kingfisher 1 and 2. Here we go. Okay, let's take a look at Kingfisher. Let me switch back to 1. All right, this is nice. Oh, wow, you did a really nice fire. Okay, hold on, let me show everybody what we're talking about here. Boom. Okay, this is Kingfisher's, what is it called? It says first major attempt at freehand. Really proud of this. Oh, well, the simple green strip wash it goes. No, don't put it in the simple green. Do not. What I want you to do is just finish him. I promise you that it's not as bad as you think. And once you start painting the rest of him, he's gonna clean up really cool. You might think about putting just a teeny bit of orange in between that, like a little bit lighter orange, like a yellowy orange, in between that yellow and that red, because right now it's reading as really red. But I think it looks great. And you know what? For your first time, do not be hard on yourself, because I think, like you said, finish the rest of the model. Just get it done. Don't strip it. Don't strip it. Okay, let's look at the other one. He's got another one here. And he's got the bags painted, some leather work. That's awesome. See? And then we had this one too. I'm going to show this one real quick. So that looks like the beginning. No, you did a good job on that one. I think you just need more practice and not to be so hard on yourself. Okay. All right, let me see what you have to say. Hi, Monument Slow Fuse. We are doing whip trips. Do you want to show something off? Just send us your Instagram link to send it to Rumble or no, not Lamoose. Rumble or our Rizarbiar. Either one of those guys will post your link. We're doing a whip trip. By the way, this is my sponsor, Monument Hobbies. If you have not bought paint from them, you need to try it because it's good. I like it. That was sponsored by Monument Hobbies. Okay, Stipend. This is Stipends. Let's take a look. Oh, what Stipend? This is amazing. Look at this. Can I zoom on this at all? I can't. So this is the Death High Amanda from the I didn't know her name was Amanda. Death High Amanda from the Intimacy Couple from Kingdom Death. Still have to do Intimacy Steve. Oh my God, their name is Steve and Amanda. Of course they are. Disciple of the Witch Murderer, Miko Visionary, and Snow the Savior. That's awesome. She's so cute. Yes, you really killed it. You killed it. This is Fen. Fen. So just real quick, follow Fen. He's really prolific Kingdom Death painter. I see I'm following him, so you need to follow him. He paints a lot of Kingdom Death, and like I said, he's prolific. He paints a lot of different things all the time. Good job. You killed it. I can't wait to see Steve. I can't believe that the Kingdom Death's model name is Steve. Okay. Lo-fi. Okay, real quick. Kingfisher wants some lo-fi. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I think this is lo-fi. Nope, that's not lo-fi. Hold on. This one? Nope. I'll find it. This one. That's the lo-fi. Now we got lo-fi. Okay. Bill Robertson. Wait. Lamunis, who did you just post? Hold on, let me look. Let me close some of these older ones. Oh, it's yours, Lamunis. Nice. Okay, let's look at Lamunis's work. This is my whip from Nuts Planet. Hold on. Because Discord is down, we're using all the links from. Look at the highlighting on the chest. That's great. And on the leather here, you're really doing a nice job. Her name is Dohi from Nuts Planet. I love it. Oh, very nice. Good. I really like what you've done with the blouse. I think it looks really nice. It looks blousy. Okay. Now Bill Robertson. Hang on. Oh, whoa, that is so cool. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, but this is Bill Robertson's. He's got a, we call it an eye beast because I guess the name Beholder is trademarked. But I guess if this is WizKids, then it's trademarked. It's still a Beholder because WizKids has the trademark. But I love the purple and the yellow that you've got going on. You've managed to do it without making it too muddy. He says, day 120. I moved back into my house today and I had to dig deep to do some painting. Hashtag feels good. Hashtag beholder. Hashtag zombie beholder. I love it. I love it. Hashtag Pro Grill. Monument Hobbies. That's awesome. Good job. I'm having fun doing these Instagrams because I'm seeing a lot of Instagrams that I don't normally see too. Cuteness overload, exactly. Kingfisher Game says, I need to unify the color scheme between my Tentac Marines. That's why they're getting stripped. Oh, I guess I'll approve that. You tried 25 schemes between 10 models. Oh my gosh. Did you get tired of that? Yay, monument. Okay. Siphon says, oh yes, my stuff always looks awful in the middle of painting it. Keep working and get finished. Yes. Storm Phoenix says, every tree comes from a little seed. Survivor says, don't strip. It's learning. But his reason was good. I mean, I get it. Yeah, send links to Rebel Star. You'll be doing them up again. They're all stripped down. Very happy with where it was going, but you need to start them all from zero and make it consistent across the squad. I get that. That makes sense. Okay, we're going to go to look at the Wilds. This is the Wilds. Oh, wow. Look at this. There we go. Okay, look at the Wild. The Wild miniatures. Beautiful. Finished Captain General Trajan. Is it Trajan Valoris? I dropped and broke it twice while painting, so I'm so relieved it's done. Well, you can't. Oh, I see a little bit on the end of this axe. I see it just a tiny bit of that. Yeah, but you did such a good job on the axe. I think this is gorgeous. Look at this. I love her skin. Oh my goodness. I feel like I need to paint. Look at this face. The Wild. Let's see what else you have. Look at this. Oh, okay. So I see what you did. That is crazy. That is crazy how nice that is. He's got little hairs on the nose, guys. Very, very nice. There's a penny. That's a tiny model. Very tiny female fighter elf you had laying around. I always look at what are people's hashtags? Are they following the hashtags? And it looks like he is. All right, real quick, let's see who else we got. Good job, though. That was impressive. Let's see. Siphon says, thank you. I paint other stuff, but I'm working my way through my backlog first. That makes sense. Storm Phoenix says, Kingdom Death are intensely annoying me. Oh, you've been waiting literally years for my Kickstarter materials. But they churn out endless weeb waifu models for thirsty nerds instead. I promise you they're working on everything at the same time. Because the stuff that they're doing for the waifu, they're able to do that in-house. And all the other stuff that's in their production schedule, that's all overseas and is being made with like hard plastic and everything. But these waifu models, those are being printed on their printers in their studio. So it's all happening at the same time. So have faith. Hey, Painting Cricks. Happy Friday. Let's see, who else? Let's see. Bill Robertson says, the undead beholder. Ah, that makes so much sense now, why you had the yellows and the purples. It's awesome. You're in the middle of moving, so you pick something easy and fun. That's perfect. So something to do when you aren't as motivated or you are busy, but you need to keep those muscles, like, you know, in shape. Work on something fun that you really just to mess around with. That is a good idea. Lots of siennas and purples in the darker parts. Started to tint the tentacles with warm light gray and transparent purple light. They're purple last night. I hardly follow anyone. Lamunis, don't be offended. I think I follow maybe 300 some people. That's about it. And I do it for a reason. And yeah, I do it for a reason. I'm sorry. I don't follow everybody. I do not. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you why. I don't want to get in trouble. The zombie one was sweet. Too much pressure to perfect that eye on a beholder. Monument says, yeah, I have to keep my love a secret. Exactly. Okay, Marzicat. Let's look at Marzicats. Oh, cool. You guys got to see this. Okay, let's look at this. So Marzicat is working on, you don't say what it is. Where is it from, Marzicat? And Marezcat. You know what? I've been saying your name wrong this whole time, and I'm so sorry. Marezcat. Anyway, the teeth on this demon are freaking amazing. He is the best. He has the best teeth. And I love him. Yes, I want to see him again next Friday. Okay? He's looking real. I love his teeth so much. He's got the best grin. Kingfisher says, I did get tired, but I love my mix. I'm using Vallejo's line and that rich green shade in the middle is deep green, metallic medium, and Prussian blue. Oh, Prussian blue is good. Purples are so regal, yes. Kingfisher Games 10 bits, yay! My mother gave me an emery board, and now you're cleaning up these old mold lines. Doesn't feel like a hassle. Good. Yeah, use what you have. Rebel Star says, is it okay if I post an Imgur link? Yeah, just make sure, just check it and make sure that it's copacetic. Yeah, you can post an Imgur. Is it Imgur or Imgur? Glad to hear things are getting better, Painting Freaks. Laura says, depending on how things pan out, I may have a commission. I would like a commission. Yay! By the way, guys, if you want to support me, yeah, bits are great. Subscriptions are great. They are all great. Tips are great. But, you know, the really best way to support this stream and support me and keep me going during this pandemic is commission me, because I really like to work. That's my favorite thing to do. And it keeps wonderful, cool models that I can't necessarily afford or don't want to buy because I need to keep my funds tight. It keeps those cool models coming in because the commission models are the best. Titan Forge, Patreon, let's see. You hope I have something to show next Friday. Okay, Rizar, I want to see something next Friday. Painted Crick says, I should have something to show next week as well. Oh, Rebel Star has his intimacy couple. Awesome. Okay, let's take a look at this. Oh, I love it. Oh my God. Hold on, let me fix the window. There we go. Did it work? There we go. Okay, take a look at this. Is Rebel Star Raiders intimacy couple whole diorama. That is so cute. So wee waifu. There's a little raven up here. That's so awesome. Look at the detail. What? Do you know how tiny these are? He got the death high and then the little lantern logo. So amazing. And oh my gosh. The OSL on the legs and on the everything. It's amazing. She's so cute. Aww. That's real. And the candles. This is so creative. Where did you get the basing supplies and everything, Rebel Star? This is really, really nice. If I were to give you any critique or criticism, the only thing I say is get this on a plinth. Get this up off the table, because this is a diorama and it needs to be framed like an art piece, because it is. It's awesome. I love it. Okay. Yes, hype for that. Everybody's like, I love it. Someday when I grow up, I want to paint like that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Let's see. Yeah, Rebel Star, you were nervous? Don't be nervous. That was really nice. I really liked seeing that. Oh, Discord is back. Let me check to see if anything got posted in Discord. Oh, look. Did anything? Don't switch. I'm gonna check to see if anybody got anything in time. Today is the 17th. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of things that were already put up. There's Mr. X's Gundam. We're gonna post that. Open link. Rumble had something too. Slenderman. Oh wow. Okay, hold on. I'm getting these up before Discord dies on us again. Okay, that's it. All right, let's take a look at these. This is from Mr. X, and he's working on a Gundam. Take a look at that. Looks really good. He's got the legs, and I'll read you what he said. He says, I'm not sure if this sort of thing, yes, and it is. Anything creative is just fine, Mr. X. I'm not sure if anything of this sort of thing is normally posted, but this is the work in progress for a build for a scale plastic model kit for the new Gundam. It's about 6.5 hours of building, including cutting out the pieces, tidying them up, and being distracted by people. That's awesome. That's great. I think you're doing awesome. All right, let's real quick. We're going to look at Rumble. Rumble's working on Kingdom Death. Oh, and it looks amazing. He says, making an inky base for my Kingdom Death Slenderman. Slenderman, is it Slenderman or Slenderman? Slenderman. You can be Jewish and be Slenderman. Spider-Man. Here, oh wow, that's so cool. So that's his, that is creepy. That's his Slender Man. And he's gonna be standing on top of that inky inky base. I just yawned, sorry about that. Very, very nice. Storm Phoenix says, hey Shoshie, if I want to get an airbrush for the first time and I want to use it just for base coats and zenithal, I mean for base coating and for highlighting and stuff, get something cheap from Michaels. It doesn't have to be anything fancy if you're just going to base coat and zenithal and highlight. Or you can go to Badger Badger, if you're in the US, oh, you're not in the US. Yeah, just go to your like local craft store or hobby store that has airbrushes. Get something cheap, because if you spend like 18 pounds on an airbrush, then, you know, and you're just highlighting and priming, then if it breaks or something, you can just go get another one for 18 pounds, right? If you want something a little bit better, once you get better, then I recommend in the UK, I think Harder and Steenbeck makes a good brush. However, it is very finicky. I wouldn't recommend that to a beginner because it's very, very finicky. And then, what was it? Who else? Where else you can get in the UK? Iwata, I think you can get in the UK, and I can't remember. But like I said, everybody has some kind of inexpensive airbrush. Get a nice-ish compressor, but get a cheap airbrush if you're just gonna highlight and prime. Yeah, so yeah, the Stynylrez primers are amazing, and tell them they are the best. They're the best. I believe they're the best primers. Yeah, Bart Sharp. Okay, so Rumble says Bart Sharp is a cheap. Yeah, and what's the name of the Stynylrez primers in the UK? They renamed them, right? Oh, you do have a Badger reseller. Ooh, okay. Then I recommend Badger, and if you're gonna get a Badger brush, get the Patriot 105. It's like a workhorse. It will last you forever, and it's a great brush. It's just, and I used it for the first time for priming and everything. Yes. Amberton, mine is a super cheap 150-pound one from Amazon. A resin one would give much better results. A resin what? I missed it. And Storm Phoenix says, I don't want to use an airbrush for the main paint job, as I'm not a fan of the smooth factory style. I prefer brush strokes. Yeah. You want to stop using spray undercoats. Okay. I'd still say Badger is a great choice, but Bart Sharp, like Rumble says, are cheap. I've never used them, but if they're cheap enough that you can just quickly go get one, then that's what I would start with. And like Amberton's saying, that Stynylrez is the best primer. It's smooth. It comes out smooth and it's good. The Patriot 105 is 150 pounds on Amazon. Yeah, I know. But he does have sales, so you have to keep an eye on them. They can be pretty low. Okay, do we have anything else that we want to show off? Here, hold on. I'm going to show you guys. This is how far we got with the Wendigo kind of slash. He's not a Wendigo. He's a Striggor. He needs more. We're going to need to work on him more. But I think we got blocked in some of his colors. He looks cool. Yours was well below that from the con circuit. Oh, yeah, exactly. I got my Badger for like $50. It was like, because he always has them on sale at conventions. That's what you should do. Storm Phoenix, when we finally get open back up and we get into the con seasons, have somebody ninja one for you at a convention. You got an EVO, AL plus things are like AK-47, only got like 4 parts, so easy to strip and clean, maintain. That's nice. Might want to look into getting an airbrush in combination with the brush. Works to act as a replacement for glazing. Check out Trent Dennison's videos on YouTube. Trent has videos now? How did I miss that? I didn't know Trent was doing videos. I'll have to check that out. I follow Trent on Twitter. Isn't it funny? I used to love cons. Now I know, I'm the same way. Amberton picked up my airbrushing compressor at a bundle at Salute. Yes. All aluminum body. Okay, I'm going to look for somebody to raid. We had a really good time today, and now it is that time where we're going to pass things on. We're going to be back on Monday, and we're going to finish this model on Monday as well, and you know, make it look very cool. Definitely work on the base. Okay, let's see who is online. Bear with me here. There we go. Studio J7. Let's raid Studio J7. Okay, guys. Let's go ahead and punch that raid button. We'll be back on Monday, 2:30 to 5:30, GMT -6. And I hope that you will have a great weekend. All right, guys, punch that raid button. Let's join that raid, and let's give all the spam and all of the emotes and stuff to Studio J7 when we get over there. All right, bye, guys.